All right, I'm gonna try a new style because I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't know. I'm not gonna try and cut this out, but I don't know. Just college has really screwed me over, I'd say. But also, I blame myself because I'll have time, but I'll just forget to do it, and I don't know what to do anymore. To be honest, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna do a different style. Hopefully, this will be a lot better. And yeah, I'm gonna do October, and then I'm gonna do a November video right after this. All right, movies. I'm gonna talk about short films first. Ready? The Holy Pineapple. What the fuck did I just watch? It's a cool concept. Don't get me wrong, and it's just a bunch of kids doing it, making a short film. Like, I get that, but what did I watch? Oh man, they really. It was a simple concept. They were just having fun. I can't really critique that. So it was fun. These next three are all done by the same creator, but I'm gonna just talk about them all in this one recording. Ready? Twilight Zone, Halloween Scare. What this series is a bunch of different skits that are similar to the Twilight Zone, but they're all really short and they're all really amateur skits. But some of them are pretty cool. I can't lie. But this was the very first one, so they were definitely trying something new. So gotta get praise for that. The second one I watched was the second video, Return of the Halloween Scare. Had better ideas implemented, and there was definitely a boost in the quality. And then the last one I watched was Curse of the Halloween Scare, which had one of my favorite bits of it was the very beginning because it had a neat concept and you could definitely tell the boost of the quality because this was the most recent video they made. It was fun overall. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, or Puss in Boots 2 for people who don't give a shit about titles. I love this movie. The animation, peak. The villain, bro, we had a significant boost from a simple Humpty Dumpty egg to fucking Death himself. All the performances, and again, animation was spectacular. A Fantastic Woman. I had to watch this for queer cinema, and I like the concept of there was definitely some imagery and metaphors in here, and there's a couple of scenes that try to create parallels to how the main character was feeling, and also the main actress was transgender herself. So that's, I'd say, a boost in my opinion because they're not taking A-list actors and just putting a dress on them and then they say, hey, they're representing transgender. It's like, no, they actually took a transgender actor to take on a transgender role. I thought that was important, in my opinion. Freelance. I saw this on my birthday, and this was a mystery movie. And honestly, I'm convinced now that John Cena is a better actor than The Rock himself. He is a retired war veteran, obviously with PTSD, but he also has a spinal injury from getting shot or falling, one or the other. No, he fell from a helicopter, and so he takes on one more mission, and he just tries to find self discovery. Like, I am worth something, and I can show that to my wife and all that. Like, I'd say it was a neat concept. It was a cheesy action film, in my opinion, but they had something going for it. And from here on out is going to be Halloween movies. Ready? Friday the 13th. Yeah, I've never seen it. This was really cheesy, in my opinion. I feel like I definitely could have made this movie. I feel like anybody could have because this was such a simple concept of a killer in a camp killing a bunch of horny teenagers. That's all it is to it. And some of the makeup was alright. Acting was really like over the top, but also not at the same time. Like there was over the top acting and really bad acting. But honestly, they had a neat concept and they managed to squeeze the living hell out of it to make 10 more, at least 10 more movies after that. I don't know how they did it, but I still need to see them all. Child's Play. This is my favorite quote from my favorite quote from the movie. Ready?
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut!
Again, anyone could have made this movie, but again, studios know how to take one of the simpler movies, milk the living hell out of it. I like this movie a lot more than Friday the 13th because there was definitely more to play with. There was definitely more to experiment with as well, like camera angles, the effects, and how they can make a doll in killer. And he wound up being one of the most famous killers we know today. So that's, in my opinion, cool. The Exorcist. This is not a horror movie. This is just a psychological movie. I really thought that I thought this was the movie where it had the girl crawling down the stairs, but apparently that's the second one. But this movie is not your typical boo, I scared you horror movie. This is definitely more psychological because there's a living spirit that takes over a girl's body. And throughout the movie, they're trying to figure out how to cure her and all that, how to release the demon from her. And they get to eventually, but this is definitely not a fast-paced movie. You definitely need to give your undivided attention towards it, otherwise you will get bored of it, unfortunately, with today's society. But I tried my best and it paid off. It paid off, in my opinion. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Okay, they really met Dracula. Frankenstein did fuck all in this movie. Wolfman did a little bit, but Dracula was the main villain in this movie, alright? They only put Frankenstein as the title to grab viewers' attention. Honestly, funny movie. I knew Costello from a skit of 7 times 13 equals 28. But other than that, I had no idea what to expect coming into this movie, but it was cheesy. It was a MeTV Svengoolie classic horror movie. The Batman versus Count Dracula. This movie rocked, alright? I love the cartoon, and I love what they did with it. They took a living essence and put Batman... They put a living mythos against a living essence. And they said, alright, who's gonna come out on top? Obviously Batman fucking does, because, you know...
I'm the Batman, and you're dust.
But yeah, this movie rocked. It wasn't too long. There weren't any unnecessary villains in here. And the pacing was overall really good because this is a fast-paced movie like the cartoon is itself. It has a faster animation, and they knew what to do with it when Batman would fight Dracula and all of his minions too. And the final Halloween movie, Halloween itself. I love this movie more than Friday the 13th. I love the simplicity of it. And also, this was Jamie Lee Curtis's gateway to Hollywood, but rightfully so, in my opinion. Like this wasn't a cheesy horror film. This felt like an actual horror film, in my opinion. There was nothing like over the top, and there was nothing like accidental with this movie. It was really simple, but I love that. And this, in my opinion, is one of the better Halloween movies than a bunch of other ones. Yep, that's gonna be it for October. I'm gonna get right into November. Bye.